Welcome back to Magic Gathering Strat. We are playing 8686 Blue-Red Storm deck. It is different from many other Blue-Red Storm decks. You will see no Mana Morphose, no Mercadian Masks lands, only 3 Goblin Bushwalkers. 8686 has plenty of results with this deck. And I talked mainly to his disciple Grusbus. So now let's see what we are up again. We are playing Suited Spades. So what's this? There's one land. We will actually be able to do Rite of Flame, but not Song. We need one more mana. We have the Probe. Is this a keep? There is a card draw, there is Bushwalker, there's Warrens. We just need mana. I am not mulligan. I know this guy. He's taking mulligan back down to 5. And I think I'm gonna need that. So let's see if we can go off then against the guy that mulligans to 3 times. Let's see what we can do. It's the worst matchup we have in the world, so let's see if we can win against it. It's mono blue. Mono blue Delver. So we are getting a red mana. And that means, does it mean we can go off? Does it? Yeah, we can. And we are very lucky. So Rite of Flame, Song. I meant to click Song. Interesting. Oh, anyway. And that was probably the correct result from the first game. On to the second game. I must stop doing stupid mistakes playing Brutal Storm. So, Delver, we are taking out one Bushwalker, because we don't really need to raise Delver, it's all about the counters. We are taking out 2 Rituals. We are taking out the Ponder. We are taking out the Seething Song. And we are bringing in 3 Pyroblasts. We are bringing in 1 Lava Dart and 1 Dispel. And what does it say more? We must play around days. We don't want them to reach 4 mana. We try to go off as early as possible. The reason that Delver is such a bad matchup for Blue-Red Storm is that Delver has a clock on you. While they do have counterspells. Okay, what's this? It's just mana, Pyroblast, a Lava Dart. There's nothing in this. We have 1 card draw spell. Is this a keeper? Though Brainstorm and Terramorphic Expanse makes Brainstorm into Ancestral Recall, and we can send back Pyroblast and Song. Do I want to keep it? He took a mulligan, so we are trying to keep this and seeing what to do. We need to spend the Lotus Petal on the Brainstorm, so that's making it far worse. And there's Delver. Oh, there's an island. So, do we kill the Delver? I think we have to. Let's brainstorm now. Because there's really not much we want to send back. This is all great stuff. Does this mean we can go off? No, we can't, because we don't have empty warrants. So we are gonna have to be patient. We're sending back a Lotus Petal and a Terramorphic Expanse, and we are gonna kill that Delver with Lava Dart. Because the Delver is an excellent clock on us. And next turn we're gonna preordain and do the Terramorphic Expanse thing. First preordain so we get all the cards because we wanted them all. And we'll be seeing Pyroblasts and Dispel. I am preordaining. I played Dwarven Pony in a video. Anyway, I need to focus on this game. These are great cards. I want them all, but I do need the combos, so I have to send back the blast. And do I have to take the Lotus Petal? No, I don't really need the mana. So I'm sending that down too. And he has only 4 cards now, so he won't have the counterspell mana. Frostbone Weird is a problem, though he dies to Pyroblast. He's down to 2 cards. We are just gonna have to look for warrants. We are pondering. We're gonna send these cards all away because we're looking for warrants. Yes, I want to shuffle my library. Are we gonna kill Frostbone Weird here? Yeah, I think we will. Because there is a lot of damage coming our way. We'll keep digging for that warrants. We can do a warrants of 5 right now. Now he has only 1 spell left. We are in trouble. He's gonna hurt us bad, and he saves mana for a Hydroblast for our first ritual. So blue or red? I think it's red actually. And looking for warrants. There's Bushwalker Brainstorm. It's not good enough, is it? Though we are out of card draw, I'm gonna keep the Brainstorm and send the Bushwalker down. And we're done for this turn. Which might mean that we should have fetched an island. I wanted to get a mountain so that I had 2 sources of red mana, so I could cast Rite of Flame and then cast Seething Song after Rite of Flame is countered. And I hope that was correct thinking. So let's see what happens. Dwarven Pony wants to play Grixis Storm against this, and that's an interesting matchup. So, but it takes about 1.5 hours at least to render this match and post it. So I can't record the other match right now. I'll have to tell him that after this. So what's happening now? Suited Spade is thinking, and he's thinking hard about getting coffee, and I'm out of coffee. No, I have some left. And Delver is applying the clock, pumping the Frostburn weird. Yeah, it hurts so good. And I am now, he now has me on the 3-turn clock. And yeah, I should have gotten a mountain, an island with that thing. So let's look for Gush doesn't seem very good right now. Pyroblast seems amazing. So we are gonna send Gush away and keep, is it greeded? Keep the Fireblast. We really need the Warrens. So we're actually gonna send back the Pyroblast too, because we can handle one counterspell as we have plenty of red mana. Plenty of red mana. And we're gonna take damage for one more turn. He has now reached 4 mana, which we were not supposed to allow. We are in trouble, and we actually now we can't do. No, we still have a turn to go off, but we really need to cast Warrens next turn. So we absolutely have to find the Warrens with this brainstorm. And we don't. We find utter crap. And we have actually lost the game. So it's off to the third game. That's why Brainstorm is worse than Ponder and Preordained sometimes. Yes, I want to play first, and I do here have plenty of card draw. 1 Terramorphic Expanse, I have Bushwalker. I am gonna keep this deck, this hand I mean. So, but it's very vulnerable to counters. So let's see how this goes. No mulligans this time. And I don't know if I have a chance when he doesn't mulligan. AggroControl is good at beating combo. One of the fundamental rules of Magic. Yeah, Delver is doing quite well right now because of so many storm decks. Right, the chat conversation is not the best video material I know, so sorry, I shall keep talking. Phantasmal Bear. And that's a problem. That's an anti-storm card for sure. And some people have taken that out, which the storm decks love, but some people haven't. And I accidentally got a mountain because I was talking. But that actually allows me to kill the Phantasmal Bear, but That was such a huge mistake, so it probably cost me the game and cost me this video. Yeah. If I didn't draw an island. Alright, let's find the Warrens then and go off like a crazy person. And we'll do that by pondering. And that's not what we want, is it? No, it's really not. So we're sending all of it away. Got a Terramorphic Expanse, and that is for next turn. It's weird beatdown. The second weird is not very useful, is it? So we're gonna preordain. Sending that away, keeping the probe. And using the probe. So he has Dispel and Echoing Truth. And that's okay. And we are done. We're gonna get an island. Is Delver gonna flip? One of the reasons I put out so many videos is that I want to get over this confusion that sometimes happens when you talk. And I think I'm getting it straight. I am actually this confused when I'm playing without talking as well. So Delver didn't flip, and we are taking some damage. He is now at the critical 4 mana that we were not supposed to allow. So we are now in trouble. And here is some extra damage. Just one, because he has Hydroblast and a Counterspell. Or Hydroblast and 2 Dispels. Or, yeah. Let's get him! I am very skeptical to Wingwrath. There are so many good creatures that fits better into the deck. And if you look at winning Delver decks, you don't see that card. So any card is common in Delver. Okay, what about this? Can we win here? Of course we can. Let's ponder for the, you know, the card we all know and want. Empty the Warrens, and it's not there, so we are shuffling the library. Finding Desperate Ritual. We are preordaining. And are we even gonna gush here? Because we have the Lotus Petal, we can now get past the Counterspell. So I think we are gonna gush here. Going all in to find Warrens. And there it is. Did we play a land? No, we didn't. So it's time for Rite of Flame. And that Rite of Flame is supposed to be countered, but it wasn't, so we're casting Rite of Flame. We are casting Desperate Ritual. And here's the counterspell. It's the spell or Hydroblast. What do you think? Place your bet! I think the spell. But it's too late. And we're actually gonna take him down here. He can counter the Bushwalker. and live one turn. And I think he just decided to do that. We have no reason to save the seeding song. Oh, he might counter that now, and that's another way to counter the bushwalker. But then we can just play bushwalker next turn. Yeah. It's getting dispelled. And we will warrants. But he has echoing truth, so we are dead anyway. So I once again succeeded in misplaying this deck. And please let me know what I should be doing differently. So I even knew about the echoing truth. And I know it's the one card left in his hand. So I should have known this wouldn't work. I'm such a noob. My god. 2 critical mistakes in this game. Okay. I will now put up this video only. But I do have Lava Dart in the graveyard. Flashback. Haha, Lava Dart! Okay, what I was going to say is that I was only going to post this video if Suited Spades really wants me to. I learned a lot too. So, but it's still not over. He's at 20 life, and he can actually do me. I have made so many mistakes. He's saying that, and I'm saying I made so many mistakes that it's not even funny. If I give you long enough, you eventually go off regardless of how many counters I pack, he says, and he's probably right. So, but now I can't cast the Bushwalker, and he could draw himself out of this. Can he do the damage he needs to do? Maybe. How many goblins are this? 6, 10, 19. Well, should be good enough. Well, this means that he can hit me for 6 and for 5, putting me down to 7. And if Delver flips, I'm dead. And here I should of course brainstorm for a ritual. It has to be Rite of Flame. I'm saying that this is my worst matchup. Okay, I don't need the island. I don't need the preordain. And I am just lucking out like a crazy person. Well, Suited Spades, you deserve to win this with the many mistakes I made. I'm saying it's the clock that makes Delver so dangerous. And I'm saying it's pretty different from Grixis Storm. With Grixis you don't. Okay, this is pretty much the match. Thank you for watching Blue-Red Storm against Delver. I've learned a lot this game. I hope you learned too by seeing me making 1,000 mistakes and perhaps Suited Spades made one. Thank you for watching Blue-Red Storm against Delver.